Hey, what's up, fellas? By the way, quick update. I saw The Dictator 2 days ago. Funniest movie I have seen since I would say Borat and Due Date. I would say, yeah, that movie was hilarious. I mean, it's my first time going to movies in a while, but I fucking loved it. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you have, then good. I'm gonna use a lot of lot of the insiders from the movie. So unless you see the fucking movie, you won't understand what I'm saying. Aladdin, motherfuckers, Aladdin. Anyway, this video is to answer one of my subscribers. I'm actually talking to him right now on Facebook, and he asked me a question I get a lot. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me answer this question once and for all. And this is for you, Martin. Martin Kashirokov. I guess you're Russian or something like that. Nice, nice. I like meeting people from all over the world. It's awesome. Anyway, much love from Virginia, America. All right, his question was, what is your main goal in life? Drum roll, fucking drum roll. I get that question a lot. Now it's very tough to answer, but I'll give you a. If I tell you, I have to kill you. So pretty much, I have to. I don't want to kill my subscribers. I only have 2,000. So I'll tell you in parables. Or I'll tell you like part of my goal. My main goal is obviously taking over the whole fucking world and oppressing poor people everywhere. I'm just playing with y'all. My main goal is actually to transform lives, believe it or not. As cheesy as it sounds, that's my goal. That's what I mentioned in one of my videos. That's what makes me get up in the morning. Every time I meet somebody, I have a desire to impact their lives in a positive manner. It's natural, it's innate. I don't even try to do it. I just want to. Every time I meet somebody, I want them to go back. I don't want them to go back the way they came. If I meet you in the street, even if we have a 30-second conversation, I want you to leave transformed and revived, enlightened. I want you to go back and have a new outlook, a new perspective on life. That's my goal. And I found out that, and why did I make that my goal? Is because I found out that's what gives me satisfaction. Your goal should be obviously something that brings you great satisfaction. And I mean, I've done a lot of things in life, and I don't get nowhere satisfied as when I transform somebody's life. There's many instances. For example, I remember I used to work with kids back in New York for Police Athletic League. I used to work for PL, and they told me I was going to be a group leader, a counselor for a bunch of fourth and fifth graders. And at first, I hated the thought of that. I was like, hell, no, I'm not working with these badass kids. But eventually, after a while, I developed a relationship with those kids. Like, I realized they just needed a role model. They were not bad kids, There's no such thing as a bad kid. Even the kids in the projects out there, they're not bad. They need a role model. They need a positive influence. They need somebody to look up to, somebody to show them the way. This is a very terrifying and frightening world out there, believe it or not. And unless you have a role model or somebody to show you the way, somebody to to pave the road for you, it's hard to make it. So people start acting crazy. It's kind of like I always tell people, the biggest concern that humanity has, the biggest quest that we have is the quest for self-identity. We don't know who we are, and every day, everything that we do, we just try to understand what are we, who are we, where do we come from, where are we going. A lot of people say, "Well, I don't know what my goal is." That's fine. You don't know what your goal is because you don't know who you are. If you don't know where you come from, it's hard to figure out where you're going. You know. So, and that's the biggest problem of mankind. We don't have any sense of self-identity, and that's why I study history a lot because the more you study history, the more you kind of see your roots and where you're coming from, and then you find out what's your purpose. But a lot of people don't care about history nowadays. We don't give a fuck. We just turn the TV on, watch Jersey Shore, watch MTV, whatever, and go to sleep. And we wonder why it's hard for us to find the main goal. But anyway, so I realized, yeah, that's the problem that those kids had, and that's also the problem that most grown-ups have. Teenagers, guys in their 20s, 30s, 40s. We have a sense of we don't have a sense of self-identity. So I feel like if I could let people know who they are, I'll be able to show them what they're capable of. And once I show them what they're capable of, they'll go home and they'll make history. They'll transform their lives, they'll make things happen, they'll wake up every day with a new zeal, a new refreshed desire to conquer life. So that's my main goal, is just pretty much to transform people, to motivate, to inspire, because I know what it's like to have no motivation. Trust me, I told you I was one of the laziest guys. I still am one of the laziest guys on the planet. So I know what it's like to have a lot of potential but no motivation. I know what it's like to not know who you are, or to get up in the morning and say, "What's my purpose in life?" I know what it's like to have your friend remove the cover from you, be like, "Hey, Jonathan, wake up," and you're like, "Oh, come on, man, I don't want to get up, just another day." I know what it's like, and it's a terrible feeling. It's a terrible fucking feeling, and I want to help people break out of that plateau. Life is fun, believe it or not. Life is fun once you know your goal, once you know what sets you free? Your goal sets you free. A lot of people say the truth sets you free. I say no, your goal sets you free. Once you have a goal, once you have direction, that's it. Dominance and discipline is nothing without direction. All right, so yeah, that's my main goal, man. Like hope that answers your question. My goal is to transform people. That's about it. Right now, I'm only transforming about 2,000 people. Hopefully, I'll be able to transform 20,000, 30,000, hundreds of thousands of people in the future. Any way I can. I'm not no guru. I'm not no philosopher. I'm just a regular guy who's been through shit, who came out of it by the grace of God, and who just wants to help other people come out of their mess. All right? Let me see. 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Yep. This video's too fucking long. All right, guys. Like the video. Thumb up, of course. Comment. Inbox me. And let me go back and finish this conversation with Martin on Facebook. Take it easy. Team 3D.